Hello and welcome to the Gradual Report. My name's Danny. Today, art, beauty, and the future of the world.
Welcome to the Gradual Report, where we gradually report.
Art, like beauty and comedy, is in the eye of the beholder. The thing that might make you laugh like a retard might offend a disabled person.
So funny.
Historically speaking, Academy's debuts, I don't know how to pronounce an X. I'm sorry. It was just never taught in the schools that I went to. Dominated the French art scene. The Academy was the upholder for French painting, both content and style. Historical subjects, religious themes, and portraits were valued. Landscapes and still life were not. The Academy preferred carefully finished images, which mirrored reality. The couleur must have been sombre, and the traces of the brushstrokes were muted, because it was just so real. The artist's emotions were concealed in reality. The Academy held a juried art show called Salon de Paris, and the artists whose work were displayed at the art show were given commissions and notoriety and fame and fortune and work, basically, as artists, which is the hardest thing to come by. The standards with which the juries judged all art reflected the values of the Academy, the real. Some young artists in the day, however, liked to paint with lighter colors. They liked to paint beyond the reality of the world around them. They painted the feeling of a sunset, as opposed to just the sunset. Sunsets, gardens, things of this nature. Haystacks. Each year they submitted their art to the Salon, and each year their art was rejected by the Academy. They simply weren't working in the approved style. A core group of these young artists, Claude Monet, Renoir, Sisley, Brazil, Gael, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I can't be sure, got together and decided to submit all their works. And in 1863, the jury rejected Manet's L'Enchaînement on the Gras. You see, nudes were routinely accepted in the Academy, but only in historical situations or allegorical paintings. The Salon's sharply worded rejection, and the fact that all the other impressionists of the time had been rejected by the Salon as well, piqued the interest of Napoleon III, who then decreed that the public should be allowed to judge the work themselves, and created a Salon of les Rejetons, show of the rejected, I guess. A lot of people were attracted to the Salon of the Rejected, mostly to gawk and laugh and say, ha ha ha, you don't know how to paint, ha ha. But something funny happened there. People actually got the feelings and the emotions and the brushstrokes. They began to appreciate art in an entirely new way. You can't let the public decide what's good. That's crazy! We're the Academy. Can't let you decide what gets in. That isn't art. After the denial in 1872, the artists got together in the later part of 1873 to create the Cooperative and Anonymous Association of Painters, Sculptors, and Engravers for the purposes of exhibiting their own works without the stamp of approval. Final summation. There have always been people with opinions on art, on what is beauty, what is funny, what is offensive, and there will always be gatekeepers to accolades that deny the true artists in the world around us. But with every change in the distribution, there is a revolution in the way art is perceived and expressed.
Viva la revolution!
At some point in the future, I imagine people are going to be looking into these magical windows that will display images to them. And those people of the future will be able to decide what they think is funny, irrespective of mainstream media. That's crazy. That'll never happen.